Okay, welcome back to Boneworks, and in this video it will be pretty much finishing out Melee and how to fight with, and in this one it'll be how to fight with both baseball bats. I was forgetting the name of that, but yeah, obviously baseball bat. So there is the spiked baseball bat and the normal baseball bat. They're not the best. I think the camera is here, maybe. They're not the best weapons overall because they're blunt weapons, and generally bladed weapons like the Amazing Katana deal the most damage. I would say it's probably bladed weapons, then blunt weapons, then piercing weapons. I would say as far as what is best overall. Now obviously we'll get to the guns and everything next. Next video. But these require ammo, so always keep that in mind if you're judging these a bit too harshly, because these don't require ammo, these do, so that's kind of the balance there. But yeah, so baseball bat versus baseball bat. So first off, they are not the same size, but they're basically the same. No, this one's actually much shorter. That's interesting. I don't think that will matter that much. Let's do new survival. Yeah, I think my guess is that even though these spikes easily get caught in enemies, I think these spikes are going to make this bat slightly more effective. Or maybe a lot more effective. I don't know. But yeah, these really do like to get stuck in enemies. So be careful when you're using this, because it's very easy for it to get stuck in enemies. One benefit is that you kind of rub this along an enemy and they just die. It kind of doesn't matter how precise you are with it, so that's also kind of nice. But like, unless they're crablets, of course. Because they're kind of a sphere-ish versus normal humanoid enemies, where these spikes can kind of get caught in the geometry a bit, like an elbow kind of deal. But not these guys, so yeah. That guy did not want to die, so yep. There we go, there's a humanoid enemy. So you just kind of do like that, and then yeah, it sticks with these sticky barbed wire things. So let me show you how to fight with the normal baseball bat though. I have no idea why you would hold it there. It's very strange. Okay. Kind of like the baton, where you put some effort into it and it definitely works. So yeah, you probably want to use two hands so you can get a lot of leverage. Normally I'd not suggest that with Boneworks because it's harder to aim with two hands than it is to just choke up and poke something, but in this case you kind of only have that blunt force to work with, so okay. Yeah, it's not great without the wind up. So like that, maybe. That didn't seem like it worked either though, honestly. Okay. Yeah, you really have to put some force into it, clearly, but LA Slugger indeed, and this is a reference to Stress Level Zero's previous VR game, which was not Hover Drunkers, but the one with the dog and the suit and the spooky suburban house. Duck Season, yeah, Pew Pew Duck Season, obviously. But regardless, as you can see, not the best with one hand. Oh my goodness. Versus, I said versus, spiky, spiky, and done. So pretty clearly spiky 1 is better. Now let's see how it does with throwing. Oh, okay. Right, the like rubbing to deal damage ability is kind of nice for throwing it. Doesn't work well in boxes though. Kind of just sticks into boxes, which I guess makes sense. But I wonder if that ability will make it a really good throwing weapon. Because my opinion is still that the katana is the best thrown weapon. Okay. Oh, it gets stuck in things though. That's true. That's not great. Especially when I can't aim my throws. Okay. Especially when I can't aim my throws. I think this thing throws further than I expected to because it's lighter than I expect. And of course, always with spiky weapons, try and do loops or circles. That way your weapon doesn't get caught as much. Yeah, you can always see the like throw down thing. Yeah, I don't really know what I expected to do there. It does kind of grapple enemies, sort of. Don't know why you would want that, but kind of does sometimes. Sometimes it does that, and sometimes you hit them with the opposite end of the spiked bat. Yeah, it's good at taking crablets off of your face at least, so that's good. But yeah, thrown weapon, it's not that great. Yeah. But it's not a bad weapon overall. It's just a bit of an awkward one because, yeah, it's 6-inch enemies. Let's see how normal baseball bat works when thrown. Probably terribly, but I have been surprised before. I don't... Okay. I was going to say I don't think I'll be surprised this time. But I can't really blame a weapon if I use it wrong, so... It's so weird that it picks up in the middle of the baseball bat. That is so strange. Yeah, if you can hit it with the tip of the baseball bat, that seems to work pretty well. Okay. Yeah, my aim notwithstanding, I have a feeling that this is not an amazing bat. Oh, I didn't realize there's like a metal tip on the end. That is very strange. That's probably what's dealing the damage, maybe? Possibly, and that's why getting out on the end deals more damage? Yeah, that's weird. Wait a minute. Wait, is this a thrusting weapon? What? What? But it's a baseball bat. Okay, let's try it as if it had a pointy tip here. And just use the weapon like this. It's very strange. Okay. Okay, that worked. I think that might be the solution here. Yes, that is the solution. Grab the end of the baseball bat and hit things in the face with the tip of the baseball bat. Clearly the most intuitive use of the baseball bat. Yeah, don't use a baseball bat like this. That's silly. No. Use it like this. There we go. There we go, okay. And he just decided to die, okay. Oh yeah. Spin can help there a little bit. Usually I use spins more difficult arena things, that way you're always offending multiple enemies that are crowding around you. But okay, that's pretty good. I don't know if you can do it with the spiked bat and just poke. It seems a bit weird since you already have these spikes that do a decent job. But let me try poking with this weapon as well. Like that. Okay. It seems to grab onto spikes, which programming wise makes sense. You don't want your players to accidentally hit the tip of the spike bat and not actually deal any damage. But back to normal bat, like this. And he's down. So strange. Why? Why is there this like Guten Tag kind of thing here? But okay. Whatever. Well, that was certainly faster than the alternative. With your hand there, there's basically zero range, but you know. Okay. Maybe realign. Good Nolman. One hit kill. Oh, that was not, but the Nolman was. Maybe like this, like a spear. After a spear, you probably want to do like this. Right. Yeah. Ding. What? Why? I am always surprised by the weirdest things in this series. Like the collectible series, I wasn't really surprised on too much because it's the stuff I've researched for a while, but like this weapon series, so many strange things. Poke myself in the face. It's like a battering ram, but a tiny battering ram in the shape of a baseball bat for no reason. Yeah. Right? It's kind of like a Guten Tag. Kind of. Minus the spike, obviously. But wood with a metal thing on the end. That's actually incredibly okay at fighting. Or as a weapon. You know? So incredibly strange. Okay. Anyone else? Yep. Just dodge it. And he's down. Okay. Now, seriously, which of these is actually better? So this one is pretty consistent in how it behaves, right? And you have this giant surface area from any, angle, so you're, what do you call it? I guess that's the same with both of them because they're round, but you don't have to worry about aiming for a specific edge. So yeah, your edge alignment doesn't matter. Poke. Slash. Or not slash. It had the slash sound effect, but it's actually just a spiky barbed wire stuff. But yeah, I think the spiked bat still beats out the normal baseball bat. But actually by not as large of a margin as I had expected. Because if you use the baseball bat normally, yeah, this one's way, way, way better. But if you use this one with the pokey Gundog end, I don't know. But I do know that this has a much smaller surface area. They both have nearly equivalent range, but when you take into account that you're holding it like this, it's very clear which one is longer when it comes to range. So like a little guy on the ground, you can, you know, swat like this, versus here you have to do like that. So I mean, I guess if you readjusted it every time, I guess that is more equivalent. I don't know. I will say, I guess I've never judged weapons like this, but in the game normally, it's way easier to find a baseball bat than the spiked bat in... Oh, it has wood. You can actually hit one with the other. Okay, can you... There we go. That's interesting. Look, there's like a wood animation. That's so strange. Anyway, as I was saying, this one's harder to get because it's in sewers, and you have to go up that rope climb thing. That's a bit harrowing. But that aside, I think Spiked Bat still wins this. Larger surface area, even though it does have the pokey bits that stick into things very easily, as you can tell with yeah, see, they finally stuck onto that. And when it sticks onto enemies and they fall over awkwardly, it could be very difficult to get this out of the enemy, whereas this one, you just poke, or fail to poke, and it's nearly, I say as I fail, had to use the other one there, but it's nearly a 1 to 2 hit kill. Pretty much every time, which is really nice. See, 2 hit kill there. So, I'm still going to give it to the Spike Bat though, because ease of use. You just have to do this. There's no wind up. Sorry, that's wrong. There is some wind up to make sure that you don't stick these things into the enemy, of course. But aside from that, this one requires a bit of wind up. Whereas this one you can just go like, yeah, and it does its thing. Right? There's really no need to have wind up or large amount of force into it. So, I think that is it for this video on both baseball bats.